Hello, thank you so much for tuning in today. I have not been working on the series that I started last year, and I apologize if you have been following that series. In that series, I have been talking about a bunch of our carrier oils, our butters, and all the products that we carry. I have just been going in depth into what those products contain, how they are processed, and how um, to use them and why they are beneficial. So I haven't been working on that, so I apologize. But today I will be talking about sea buckthorn fruit oil. So this is a wonderful oil, and I know I haven't talked about it just because we also ran out of it, and we had to get a new supplier for the material. And we carry now the organic virgin version of it. The previous version we were carrying was conventional, but it was still unrefined. But this one is a lot more superior because it is processed very lightly and it retains every beneficial component of this oil. So, sea buckthorn oil is a rather unique oil. So, all the butters and oils I've been talking about, they contain omega fatty acids, most of them, but this oil is the only oil that contains omega-7 fatty acids. So that's a unique kind of fatty acid. And it is actually medicinal as well. Some people consume it internally and use it internally in different ways. However, we are a skincare company, we're a hair care company. So I will just be talking about the uses when it comes to beauty and not dietary. So I in my research I actually found that it does a lot of wonderful things for women in their women areas, but I will not be talking about that today. But this is a wonderful oil because it's very rejuvenating for skin and for hair. And apart from the fact that it is highly pigmented, it also brightens the skin. So most of these pigmented fruit oils I find are very brightening for skin and just all around nourish the skin and just keep it well balanced when it comes to moisture. And most people that use some of these oils, like booty oil and sea buckthorn oil and other pigmented oils, they're often looking for just color, but color is just one of the smallest things that you can get from sea buckthorn oil because it does a lot more and it is very concentrated. So this is one of those oils where a little goes a long way, quite literally. So you just need a little bit in your face oil. So, for example, if you're working on getting rid of blemishes and just overall skin troubles on the face and any other part of the body, you can just add this to an oil and use it quite judiciously. So, some people feel like natural products do not actually deliver when it comes to facial care and all those blemishes and things like that. But it's because they're not like consistent. So when you buy a product from the store, like all these other chemical laden products that claim to do a lot of things, you buy it expensively and then you want to make sure that it does what it says it does by using it judiciously. But when we buy like natural oils, we just expect it to do some wonderful thing and just transform our faces overnight, but it doesn't work that way. You just have to be more consistent with these oils and butters. So I just jumped in without giving the origins of sea buckthorn oil. So most of the time when I talk about these products, I go into detail about where they come from and how they're processed. So I just jumped in because this oil is just I'm so happy that we carry it again because yeah, a lot of people were making inquiries for it and we were just looking for the best suppliers for it. So now we have it. So this is a fruit oil. So like a bunch of other oils that I've talked about on here, some of them are seed oil. So you have cranberry seed oil, which is extracted from the seeds of the cranberry fruit. But this is a fruit oil. So it is obtained from the berries of the fruit itself. So actually, this is one oil that perhaps you could make if you have the fruit somewhere. But it is found in colder regions, and yeah, so you would hear a lot about Siberia, which is close to Russia. So when you're talking about cold regions, we're talking about really cold regions. That's where sea buckthorn oil comes from. And sea buckthorn oil is medicinal, and actually it is edible, just like other fruit oils I've been talking about on here. I've talked about cranberry seed oil, strawberry seed oil, all very edible plants or oils. But yeah, you won't go drinking strawberry oil. But yeah, this is a skincare company, so I'm just talking about its uses, not in the culinary applications, but in the beauty applications. So just take note of that. Um, Most of our oils, in fact, all our butters, they're food grade, but we do not sell it as a food grade because we are not we sell skincare, beauty, and all of that. So the reason why I talk about their culinary applications some of the time is because I'm just trying to show you how natural these oils are. Like they are edible, so it's not something that you would have a problem with if you accidentally consume it, or because I mean your body is consuming stuff every day anyway. So you are consuming these oils indirectly. So sea buckthorn oil. I talked about how it's rich in omega fatty acids and contains omega 7. So it has 3, 6, and 9, and then it has omega 7. So just like cranberry seed oil contains omega 6 and 9 and in equal amounts. So that's something unique about cranberry seed oil. But something unique about sea buckthorn oil is the fact that it contains omega 7 fatty acids, and it does have a very high carotenoid content. So just like pumpkin seed oil, which has these beta carotenes that are very beneficial for skin brightening and just skin refreshing and things like that. These oils very high in carotenoids. That's what gives it that vibrant color, and that's part of the reason why it is very good for the skin. So you can dilute it with some jojoba oil because it does come really in concentrated form, and you would find different brands selling like an ounce of it for very expensive, but we sell 2 ounces of the oil, and you it goes a long way. And like I said, it is um processed from the berries, and there's a light cold press method that does this process. So for example, when the pulp is gathered, it is filtered and is dried and filtered, and then this oil is extracted. It's very deep concentrate, and that's obviously if you want to make it yourself, which you don't need to make yourself. There's no need to make it yourself because we do sell a very natural and pure version of it. It's unrefined and it's organic. So normally, when you want to deal with some of these kinds of oils, if you want to use them in large quantity, you can also contact us, and we would make sure to get that for you. So the berries are, if you can see the color, it is a very beautiful color, and when it's dried and pressed you get the oil. So that's basically how it's processed, and it just makes sure that you get a very pure and potent oil that you can use for your DIY skincare creations. And if you're looking to color your creations naturally, sea buckthorn oil is a very good option. Like you can use it and then blend it with your creation, or you can just blend it with buriti oil to get even a stronger, rich color. So it is reddish orange, and buriti is more dark orange. So when you blend the two together, you get a very unique color that you can use for your bath bombs, and also you can use it for your whip butters. If you have a white blend that you're trying to just change out the color, you can use it as well to get a deep orange color. So I'm just happy I brought this back to you, and I'm telling you that we're back in stock, because then I believe about I think last week, or was it last 2 weeks, we were getting a lot of inquiries about sea buckthorn oil, and people wanted to know if we're back in stock, and now we are back and we're fully in stock. So if you want it, definitely go ahead and place your orders, and be sure to get an oil that you can blend it with. So kukui nut oil as well is an oil that you can blend this way it will just come through and you can use it for your face.